We waited for the quad mount, and you know how hard it is for me to wait for that stuff. I wanted to just pick up the triple at Micro Center. And, but I waited. I'm glad I waited because it's so much smoother. And you know what's funny? It ended up being better than I thought it was going to be because I expected my top monitor to be 60 hertz, but it's actually 120 hertz HDMI. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking sweet. So it all feels pretty smooth too. Dude, do you know what was fucking sick yesterday? Driving in the MX-5s and the triple monitors was like pretty cool, right? Not too bad. But bruh, driving street stock on the fucking oval is epic, dude. It's fucking epic. You look over to your left and you're fucking, what do they call that, the net that's in the window? It's like shaking, right? Window netting. It's like you can see it like shaking, right? And then when you're passing cars more often, and they're like a little bit more side to side with you more often on the oval track. So it's like you're fucking, it's just crazy to see the car there. It looks like your car's like a fucking complete vehicle. And it's just, and when they're just right there, it's just tripping me out. Right in between like both monitors. Dude, this rack was a nightmare. There's no video on it. There's no build video on it. There's a thing in the manual that has a scanner that says, yo, watch someone build this shit. There's a build guide. And it just brings you to their website and you scroll down, there's no quad mount. Right? And then after I started building it, I started realizing why.
Much love, man. Keep on grinding.
What I'm mad about is like, not that, okay, hear me out here. It's not that was like, yeah, I feel like there was parts of it that were poorly structured. Like, there were these little things that were supposed to, it was little metal things that were supposed to slide through more metal, and some of them went very smooth, some of them gave some resistance, but I can still push it with my finger. Some of them would not fucking budge, and I had to chisel hammer with a hammer and a screwdriver the whole fucking shebang. I'm talking like we'd line it up, he'd be like, all right, we gotta go, it's over, that looks about right, and then I'd have to move the thing. I moved it too past it. Now you gotta pick the whole thing up. I gotta fucking knock it back a couple more times. Oh my fucking God! They give you 4 monitor mounts, okay? And they all look exactly the fucking same. Minute difference that we find out later that the top monitor happens to be a tad different, okay? And then one of the other monitor mounts, the middle monitor mount, happens to be also a tad just bro, I couldn't even see the fucking thing on how different it was, and nothing. It doesn't say anything in the directions about it. Not a fucking thing. I expected that this has been done before, right? Maybe there's like angles, like, because when you get their chair, there's so many little notches, right? Of like pre-hit angles, right? Predetermined angles for you to kind of sit in there, right? I thought for sure there was going to be some sort of like, hey, here's a 32-inch monitor, some spots, here's some fucking 40 banger spots, you know what I'm saying? Here's at least a goddamn arrow for a fucking angle that is a general area angle that people use, an angle, right? No, just fucking, here's an arm that goes like this. On that arm, it sits on a rail, and that whole fucking thing moves too. Oh yeah, by the way, that whole thing goes up and down, and to move any of it, to see if anything lines up, you have to unscrew and screw on every fucking bolt. Because you can't tell if the monitor's fucking lined up until the entire thing is grabbed by the metal. So you'd fucking be like, hey, that looks about right. So then I'd fucking chisel the shit over. You know what I mean? Then we'd fucking start finger tightening them. And then I'd fucking start, you know what I mean? And by the time it's like, oh, dude, there's a tiny little fucking crack, dude. Okay, let me just fucking redo all of everything that I just did, because what it's designed to do is it's supposed to get onto those things that I'm chiseling. The monitor is supposed to attach to those, and then you're supposed to be able to glide that along this arm, but the fucking thing's like, and I'm having to fucking just instead unbolt it, line it up, chisel it, put it on. Oh, it was a nightmare. Our first experience with it, right? It goes through, and he's like, it's giving resistance, and he's kind of like deciding whether he wants to push it through with a screwdriver. Starts pushing it through with the screwdriver, gets it pretty far, it's not budging. Then we screw a fucking thing into it, and he starts like putting his foot on the screw, like trying to pull it. Nothing. It's not budging. Grabs a fucking hammer, starts hitting the fucking screw. Nothing, dude. So we have to go to the goddamn chisel strat, and that's what fucking saved the whole system. Like I was just sitting there like dead. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do, dude? We just got this thing stuck in there. It needs to go all the way the fuck over there. It's stuck at the fucking 10% mark. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do about this, you know? I'm sitting there like, I don't even know where I'm like about to give up, you know? Then with the chisel saves the day, man, honestly. I'm talking like I was chiseling so fucking... Bro, I might as well have been on Forged in Fire and been fucking hitting steel, because I was fucking hitting this bitch hard, trusting myself, you know what I mean? And it's fucking taking steel with it. It's fucking grinding this shit off of both sides. Oh, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. And I'm telling you, it was not wrong. Nothing was lined up wrong. It was just the shit was too tight. Because I will never in my life ever even assist in building a monstrosity like that ever again.
How much G fuel have you had today, lol?
It was like a 15-hour day. We had finally, after 2 to 3 hours, got just the monitors lined up. We roll it into the room, all right? And then I roll up the chair, and it's just too high. And I'm just like, all right, we have to lower, and this one bar is attached to everything. So I got fucking Smokey on one side, I got fucking Jacob on one side, right? Holding them with the monitors, because if we have to fucking take the monitors off, we're fucked. We have to line them up again. So we're sitting there trying to lower this one bar, and you know what? When you take all the shit loose, it doesn't move. You know, it's not moving. I have to. Hold on, boys. Let me just fucking. And then the whole thing just, you know what I mean? And by that point, yeah, sure, we're just like, oh fuck, Jacob's holding it like this, Smokey's like holding it like this, and I'm like, guys, we just have to take the fucking monitors off. So I'm just fucking, you know, away on both sides, and I get both monitors off, so we just have the one now. And we're like, okay, fuck it, dude, we have the one monitor, we'll use that to line up, or you think, to get the height. But then we have to line the fucking monitors up again, and we're so fucking like dead, we almost give up. And then I just lined them up. We ended up getting it done. I ended up just putting them back on there and just fucking doing the whole shebang again. We got it lined up. It was awesome. Let me get a water. So yeah, dude, just all in all, man, it just wasn't a very user-friendly experience, you know? I can't tell you the fucking handyman that I've had to pull out of my asshole the last 2 weeks, dude, that I didn't know existed. Wait till your DD gets there and it's in the way of the monitors. I know, man.